1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Look a little more enthused, will you? Here we go. It's Friday with Mike and John, Mike Marino, John King. Mike and John got it going on. Lots going on this weekend as we gear up for Bark in the Park, downtown Brighton.
Right.
Big event to raise funds for Bountiful Harvest.
Am I going to be on the leash, or will you be on?
You could be my little bulldog.
Okay. That means you have to pick up my poop, though.
That ain't happening.
So, come and see me squat.
No, we want people to actually show up and enjoy the day. Food trucks, music, and of course, adopt a pet going on. Lots of things in downtown Brighton. Well, more on that coming up throughout the podcast. Also, hey, a reminder, we want to thank everybody that shared our Mike and John podcast post.
Yeah.
That we posted the other day and shared it with friends and continue to do so. And a reminder.
And they told two friends, and they told two friends.
And so on.
Yeah.
And so on.
And it was like Breck shampoo in the 70s.
Was it Breck that did that?
Wasn't that Breck?
I don't know I don't think it was Breck.
I thought it was Breck. Oh. Okay.
We'll have to get the crew on that. Reminder too, when you go to the Mike and John podcast page, mikeandjohnpodcast.com, there is a
That was
merch
Fabergé.
store. Yeah, Fabergé.
Yeah.
Is that Heather
Heather
Locklear?
Locklear, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I
All
told
right.
two
Well, then
friends.
there you go. Forget Breck.
Whatever. What was that, your grandma's shampoo? I don't think I ever used a Breck.
I didn't.
I didn't use Fabergé either, apparently. But anyway, we do have a merch store where you can get your Mike and John gear, stickers, mugs, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies. Still time to get that curvy summer tank top. Lots of sleeveless. So check it out, mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
Right.
Click on the merch store.
Nothing better, like, after taking a shower and washing your hair with Breck shampoo, to put on a brand new Mike and John t-shirt.
And your friends will say, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, I got it at the merch store on mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
And then they'll go, why are you still using Breck? And what a name is that, Breck?
But your wearables, you fashionista, you.
Like, okay.
Why are you not using Fabergé? All right, it's time for local news. Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The United States Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Michigan announced Tuesday it had preliminarily resolved its investigation into allegations of race discrimination by the Heartland Consolidated School District. The office initiated an investigation under Title IV of the Civil Rights Act based on a complaint filed in 2021 by a then student in the district and her guardian, who alleged the district had failed to address pervasive race-based harassment of the student and other black students in the district. At issue was an incident in March of 2021 in which 18-year-old Tatiana Vanderlaan posted to Facebook about repeated harassment she said she'd endured at Heartland High School, including being called the N-word and being ridiculed about her hair and her appearance. After that post went viral, Vanderlaan said she had to be escorted off campus due to a threat of being lynched. The Livingston County Sheriff's Office then conducted an investigation that resulted in stalking and assault charges filed against 4 teens. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, the Heartland District cooperated fully with the investigation and voluntarily took a number of steps to address concerns that were raised during the investigation. They also agreed to take additional steps during the upcoming school year, such as conducting a district-wide climate survey to assess the presence and effect of harassment based on race, developing a plan to address those concerns, and increasing measures to learn of, investigate, and respond to complaints of racial harassment. The U.S. Attorney's Office said it will review the district's compliance with the terms of the resolution during and at the end of the school year, and if the terms are found to have been satisfied, it will then officially close its investigation. With the financial assistance of local schools, the Heartland Township Board of Trustees recently approved a contract for dedicated police coverage in a partnership between Heartland Township, Heartland Consolidated Schools, and the Cheryl Stockwell Academy. The Livingston County Sheriff's Office will provide a designated sheriff's deputy at the Heartland area 12 hours a day throughout the year. With the police protection contract in place, Heartland officials say they'll receive community coverage throughout the township area. Duties of officers will include patrolling of streets and parks, visibility in local parking lots, traffic enforcement, and accident coverage and daily school visits and checks. Officers will also be the designated contact person when issues come up which may require law enforcement assistance. Officials say Heartland residents will not pay increased taxes for the increased police coverage, as the township's end of the funding will be provided from existing operating budgets. And a young boy who bravely battled cancer has passed away. Brock Gordon Leon Meter passed away Wednesday, July 13th, at Mott's Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor, surrounded by family and his favorite nurses. He was 10. Brock, who lived in Stockbridge, previously lived in Howell for 8 years and attended Howell Public Schools. It was just last June that Brock rang the bell to end a 3.5-year treatment journey for leukemia, but that celebration was short-lived. Just a few weeks later, he was diagnosed with MDS, a rare cancer of the blood. Brock is survived by his parents, Brian and Krista Meter, who say their son was joined by his beloved dog Diesel, who died just hours before Brock, and they say he was waiting for him at the gates of the Rainbow Bridge. Services for Brock are set this weekend in Howell. You can find those details on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. You'll also find a link there to a GoFundMe page set up to assist the family with medical and other bills. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Brighton's preeminent jewelry store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Mark and Barb Binkley pride themselves on offering something special for everyone and recognize customer satisfaction as the sole purpose of their business. They offer a unique mix of exceptional quality jewelry and value, all in a warm, engaging environment. Stop by and see them today. You'll find designs from Sagani, Simon G. All new stuff coming in at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Brighton. Your first and last stop for that perfect one-of-a-kind keepsake. They can even reimagine an old item that's in your jewelry box. Make it bigger, make it smaller, make it neater. Find them today online at cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com, or better yet, stop by and see for yourself. Downtown Brighton, Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll get to our trivia questions. Some great answers, too.
We also had apparently we have our own volunteer fact checker.
We do?
Yeah.
Who's our fact checker?
Charlie Kushner.
Chucky.
He's going through some of the answers and providing the actual statistics, apparently. Charlie bored. Doing a little Googling.
I see. Oh, so he was checking some of the answers to look
right.
for the percentage.
And they weren't the correct answers. And he was saying,
Okay.
oh, no, this is the actual percentage for that. Like, for instance, Nancy said, well, our question was, well, I don't know. Should I get in? Well, I already did.
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
You've answered your own question.
I missed rehearsal.
Yes,
anyway,
you
it says, it's surprising, but nearly 20% of Americans have never done this. What is it? And so, like, for instance, Nancy said, flown on an airplane.
And he said it's only 13%.
Charlie goes, 13%.
I don't know if Charlie's right or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But I would think it would be more people have not flown on an airplane. More than 13%.
Yeah. Robin said, been outside the U.S. And Charlie said, I wish it was that low. 40%.
That's what Charlie said.
Yeah. Isn't Charlie our Madrid correspondent? Wasn't it him?
I believe so. I
Okay.
believe you've got it correct.
I got the first one I had. I'm like, oh, I thought it was just.
Does that make him an official Spaniard?
Yeah. I don't know.
Voting, gone swimming, all great guesses. Been to a baseball game.
You know, it's been a while. I mean, it's been many games, but
Yeah, I don't know if you.
I'm waiting till the Tigers are back in championship form. So see you in
luck.
2030.
Yeah, well, we'll use your walker for that. You're a rascal. You'll get great seats.
That's true. I'm waiting until I get into the handicap section. I'm an old man. Get out of the way. So, yeah. So that'll be next year.
So we'll get to our correct. Should we just give the correct answer now?
I mean, I'm sorry. I kind of jumped into it, didn't I?
Did. Pow. Boom.
Yeah, right.
The answer, which nobody got.
Well, now hold on. Did we address the other? Did you mention that Jessica said pee in the shower? So, you know, that's a whole
20%. Well, okay.
That's a whole debate.
Wait a minute, because they've never peed in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't think I've peed in the shower.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a whole debate because there's people that go, "What's the big deal? It's a drain. There's water. Who cares?" And there's other people that go,
spot,
"You're gross." The other side goes, "You're gross. Get out of my shower." And I think of the Seinfeld episode where Costanza peed at the gym in the shower and he was banned from the place.
Well, it's just it is gross.
I'm just saying that.
Would you shower in a urinal?
That's an excellent point. You bring up a good point. There's water. There's a basin.
All right, you gotta wash your hair. You using the toilet? I mean, think about it.
I think you brought up an excellent counterpoint.
So those that justify peeing in the shower.
Okay.
If you're gonna pee in the shower, don't tell anybody. Just do it.
I'm peeing in the shower.
Don't bother me. I'm peeing in the shower.
Don't worry. I'm using the Breck lather to wash it down the drain.
And I told 2 friends, and they told 2 friends.
And then they said, I'm not your friend anymore.
Yes. There's Bob. He's a shower peer. So our answer was buying an ice cream from the ice cream truck.
How is that possible? I mean,
20% have never done that. Now,
I guess so.
All right, so you have areas where ice cream trucks don't go. That's a possibility. And I
mean, if you're in a super rural area, in a farmland area,
maybe it should be more then. I mean, you don't see an ice cream truck going out to Cohocton in the farmlands or Weberville.
Maybe we need ice cream tractors.
No, that's an idea.
Maybe we need an ice cream tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But economically now, I mean, with gas, even though it's come under $4 a gallon now, I mean, how much would that ice cream cost you?
Well,
$8 for a toasted almond. Give
Pretty
me
much.
a break, good humor man.
I'm
not laughing.
As a kid, you hear that bell, you hear the song, and you're like, "Oh my God, must have ice cream! Oh my God!"
Money
You do whatever you had to do. You beg, plead, borrow.
Try and get money from, by the time you run to your room and get money from somewhere.
As a parent, when your kid hears it, and you're like,
crap.
I've got stuff in the freezer. Like you sound like your parents. You're like, well, I have perfectly good ice cream in the freezer.
I have the same stuff they're selling there.
It's not freezer burned and being sold by a meth addict.
But was that Marge Simpson that just showed up? So, but the other thing is, as a parent, the neighborhood kids show up, where you have kids over the house,
right?
And you're like, oh, now I got to cover them.
Exactly. Right. You can't just buy the ice cream for your kid. Well, sorry, the rest of you little
Bobby,
peons.
you lose.
Hit the road.
You're a shower peer anyway. No ice cream for you.
None for you.
Of course, the neighbor kids got to get the most expensive.
So supposedly 20% of Americans have never bought an ice cream from them.
I mean, that was an exciting moment as a kid.
Well, sure.
Or if you finally caught up with it. Or you got on your bike and chased them down the neighborhood.
That's true.
Because you finally got the money.
Right, and you'd hear it, and you'd be like, oh my God. And then you run out front, and then you'd see they're right in front of your house, but you don't have your money yet. So then you're like, you run back in the house, by the time you come back out, they're gone. You're like, damn it. And they go, wait a minute.
Why is this 6-year-old
They're going to go around.
Damn it.
Well, it's me. Probably said worse. And then, then you're like, all right, they're going to the next street. If I cut through the yard, I'll cut through it and catch them.
Sure. Oh, he went the other way.
Damn it. Why does this kid keep swearing?
But it is. It is a victory when you finally catch them.
Yeah.
And then they're out of what you want.
Right. I want a Bob Pop. What do you mean you don't have any Bob Pops?
I wanted the thing with the screwball with the gumball at the bottom.
Oh, God, those were the worst.
Oh, frozen gumball.
No.
That makes sense. A stale frozen gumball.
I know.
At the bottom of some crappy ass ice cream.
And now more updated. The one that my kids always wanted was the SpongeBob SquarePants thing, and it had for his eyes and nose, I think it was like gumballs or whatever, and it was the grossest.
It'd be like tearing down the thing by the end.
The grossest, nastiest. Yeah. Whatever. All right.
But that was something. The ice cream man was special.
Well, Yeah. Well, David Lee Roth, he said it best.
That's an old song, by the way.
I'm your ice cream man.
It's like an old 1800s.
Stop me when I pass you by.
Of course, I think David Lee Roth and Dan Van Halen's version was a little dirtier.
Well, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean. He was talking about ice cream.
It was.
Yeah.
No, the joys of being a good humor man. All right. Other things going on today for the Torch 180.
Yes.
We have a multiple drawing we're going to get to.
We are?
Yes. Not just for the lunch for two, but they've got the big Torch 180 run.
That's true. The Glow Run.
Yes.
All right. That's coming up.
And registration, plus the freebies that go with the pre-registration. Rhonda asked us to do a couple extra drawings. So
okay. We can do that. So if you've entered an entry for our winning, this is your chance.
It's in the hopper.
You can do that, by the way, at mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
We have a website?
Yes, we do.
I didn't know that. It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. And go check out the website. You can see all of our podcasts, YouTube videos, our wacky material.
Listen.
News.
take a number before you get on the website and start watching all those past episodes,
right?
Because we don't want to blow up the internet.
Well,
if there's 20 people
and
on
people
at once
are
watching all these binge watching.
So the YouTube for our Wednesday show, I uploaded it, and it got to 98%, and then and I'm like I did other things, and it stuck at 98%, and then
98%,
and then some people said, "Hey, what happened to the YouTube?" And I literally smacked my phone like, "Come on!" and it uploaded.
And you need
it's
called spanking the phone.
I spanked my phone. I did right after I peed in the shower.
Well, at least
cleared out the
YouTube
YouTube
on the phone and spank.
I had to clear out the YouTube. I cleared out the tubes. I did.
More ways than one.
What is wrong with us?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
You're a strange bird, man.
Very, very strange. And you're right next to me.
No matter what, some people will treat you like family. And you know who will treat you,
I think
John
I
King,
do.
like family?
I do know who.
Firehouse Doors.
Yeah.
In Livingston County. They've been serving the county for the past 24 years. Family-owned and operated business, striving to treat each customer, even people like John King,
me, like family.
Sure, he's the relative they don't want coming over.
They're like, oh my god.
Oh gosh, she's coming.
All right.
Hide the good stuff.
Of course,
Hide the Entermans.
Veteran-owned, Mike, a
Entermans
proud
for
U.S. Air Force veteran, and they're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. For the past 21 years, they've been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
We call him Bonnie.
Yeah, I thought so. Right. Isn't it Bonnie Runyan time?
It's Runyan time. Hello, Runyan. Dun, 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 dun. Great Bonnie Runyan. I have a question.
Words of wisdom she has for us this morning.
Well, good morning, Mike and John.
Good morning, Bonnie. How are you?
I am fine.
All right.
Well, that's good.
We've been talking about the ice cream man. And wondering if...
Another one add to my list, yes.
Another one to add to your list?
Yes. By the time I get done with you guys today, you're going to say, we ain't calling that broad again.
We would never say that out loud, Bonnie.
We would not say broad.
Not out loud.
Okay, you old woman, your time.
Our trivia question asked only 20% of Americans have done this.
20% have never
not done this.
Gotten an ice cream from the ice cream man.
And it was, get an ice cream from like the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Have you ever purchased ice cream from an ice cream truck?
Yes.
Okay.
And all the little Runyans?
I don't remember. I just know, I don't know what, they come down the road and,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure your kids through the years bothered you. You have to,
Little Timmy.
They come running in going, the ice cream truck's here, I need money. And you go, well, have you earned it? No. Well, then hit the road, kid.
You're talking to the wrong old woman guy.
Right.
You probably said invite the neighborhood kids over. Bonnie's buying.
Right, after you mow the lawn.
Yeah. See?
Give you an ice cream cone.
Cut faster. All right. So
you want sprinkles? You better edge. You better be doing some edging.
So you have this list for today.
I didn't know we have to be concerned. I'm illiterate. I'm old. I don't know about climate control, but the weather. I mean, whether you're doing road work, whether you're up an official lawnmower for hire, construction, farmers, they're not gonna have any hate for the animals.
Right. So
there is, and what do most of us worry about? Oh yeah, Lord, don't let me forget to put my sunscreen on before I go to the pool.
Right.
Jeez, John.
You
should think about the farmers.
Yeah, why don't I think about the farmers? No, but you bring up a great point, Bonnie. The practical effects of,
harvests of a lot of different items.
We are seeing longer spells of hotter weather. There's no doubt about it.
Have we had this long of a spell before?
Well, I'm sure we have. I think when you look at the climate stuff, it's like you can go back in the climate research and the records and you'll find, there was a hot spell. It was maybe even hotter than this. It's the averages over time that when you put them on a graph, you can see that over time, especially in the last 50 to 100 years, the numbers are it's a straight bar up almost. Right. So it's a problem, no doubt about it. And for someone like yourself who grew up on a farm and is very cognizant of rural agriculture.
Yeah, she's agriculturally savvy.
That's
now.
nice.
Look at that.
Yeah.
No official smarts, just street savvy.
There you go. Well, so it's an issue. So how are you staying cool?
Well, remember, I'm this old broad on morphine, so I'm warm all the time. I mean, I'm cold all the time, so I just have a fan.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So you're not like an AC person?
No.
All right.
Just a fan. Wow. I
Well,
wish I could do it on that.
Kind of a superhero.
I'm very blessed. I have ladies come in and clean my house every couple of months, and before I left, I turned the air on for them.
For the people that clean your house, but not for you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need it.
Okay. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
All right. But you have it if you need it.
Yes.
Like,
I mean, there's times when, yes, I do.
sure. Like right now, we're reading about the heat wave that's hitting Britain. And it's very bad there, and that's because most people in Britain don't have AC, so they don't even have that to resort to when it gets really
How can
bad.
they live like that?
I don't know. Well, they eat sheep stomachs. I don't know what the hell's wrong with those people.
It's their diet. They're okay with it. They eat sheep's spleen or something. What is that?
I won't be cold no more. I can just eat different food and I'll warm me up.
I don't know. That's just weird. So what else is on your list?
What else is on my list? I think that about covers it.
That's a short list. But you had a long list.
I had this big list because you said we wouldn't call this old broad again.
Well,
I have to ask you something. I was looking. I saw a survey about things that cause family fights, and it had to do with entertaining things that cause family fights. And sometimes people get into arguments over what to watch on TV. But when it comes to games, Monopoly is the biggest fight starter when it comes to families playing Monopoly. Fights begin, and it's pretty easy for it to happen. Have you run into that with your family?
no.
Now, did your family play Monopoly on any kind of basis? Or?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. In fact, my granddaughter coming in from Chile with a Chilean Monopoly board.
Oh, a
Yes.
Chilean one.
Wow. Okay.
What's is like Boardwalk different there? Or?
I don't know because that was a few years ago.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Well,
I'm doing good to remember that it happened, and that I've got it in there in my bookcase.
all right.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you got that to remember. There you go. So, well, actually, now that I think about it, my brother went and visited England back in the late 70s, and he brought back a English Monopoly. So it's got like Piccadilly Circus and all these other London streets.
Uncle Pennybags.
And you have to use pounds. And yeah, it's got different pieces.
Yeah. So no like little shoe or the shoe.
I don't know. I forgot what it is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's like we played it a few times and it's been sitting on a shelf for about 50 years.
So you wonder if they've got a double bus on there for one of their characters.
It should be.
Or perhaps a phone.
You're
booth
right.
Or,
Or a
something
sheep
like that.
spleen or whatever. Whatever they need.
Maybe a fan because they don't have air conditioning.
So when you guys play Monopoly, was it just you guys are just a by the rule kind of family?
You know what? We just like playing games.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And I was able to tell my mother, before she passed away in her last days, the best thing she ever taught me was how to play cards competitively for fun.
Oh, for fun, yeah.
Because there is a difference.
Yeah.
As opposed to playing for money.
Well, I know you play Bunko, but was there a family game that, as far as breaking out the cards?
My mother and I would play canasta, and we would throw away a canasta before we'd let the other one pick up the pile.
Oh,
Wow.
I've never played canasta.
Yeah, we don't know what that means, but that's okay.
I've heard of it. I thought it was something.
I mean, I
like
know
that.
what canasta is, but I don't know.
Have you ever played hand and foot?
No, played foot and mouth a few times, but not hand and foot.
Well, hand and foot is my mentality, a modern day version of canasta.
Okay.
All right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know either.
Give me a deck of cards and I'm good to go.
What about euchre?
Oh yeah, you can fine.
Yeah, you gotta
Anything
play
but bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
Bridge
got-
sounds boring.
No, someone tried to teach me bridge once, and I was like, no,
Yeah, that
they
sounds
don't.
good.
You can't talk and you can't have fun.
Right.
I don't want no part of bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah. How about Yahtzee?
Oh, Yahtzee's great.
Yeah. Yahtzee. Nothing like screaming out Yahtzee.
Going for my fives.
Yeah.
I haven't played Yahtzee in about 40 years.
It's on the shelf next to my English Monopoly.
All right. Well, listen, Bonnie, you stay cool this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next Friday.
Hey, you be blessed and stay cool.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Thanks,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Uh-uh.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. We were going to call that old broad.
Serious moment with Bonnie talking about climate change.
Yeah. And then it led to Yahtzee.
and of course, we took this serious topic and said, and let it right to Yahtzee. This is what we do best.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're being serious? Well, we're just going to make that completely ridiculous now.
All right. We have to thank our friends at Murphy's Auto.
Well, yeah, we
Murphy's
do.
Family Auto. They are looking for somebody special to work as office help, porter service, advisor type job. If you are qualified, think you have the skills, the experience, want to work for a great family-owned business, Murphy's Family Auto, 517-552-3040 for details, or you can stop by and apply in person.
Right, great place to work. Dennis, Glenn, and the gang over there. Anytime I'm in there, always a great atmosphere. It's a great place to work. You know, a lot of, and we've talked about this whole thing, no one wants to work anymore. You know, a lot of that has to do with the people that you work for.
Who is this inner person that keeps coming out?
No one wants to work anymore. No, they want to work. They just don't want to work for a jerk.
Work for a jerk.
Work for a jerk.
Work for a jerk. Don't want to work for a jerk. I know two guys that had that same feeling at one time.
So the thing is that talk to Dennis or talk to Glenn over at Murphy's Family Auto. It is a great place to work. That's the thing. You want to work somewhere where you are valued. And Murphy's Family Auto is that place. Give them a call today, 517-552-3040, or check them out online, murphysfamilyauto.com.
You need a conversation starter? Say, hey, I noticed Dennis and Glenn both have two N's in their name. That'll get you in the door.
Okay.
Won't it? I don't know. Try it out and let us know how that goes.
Let us know how that works, yeah.
Let us know how that goes. And if you get the job, don't we get like kind of a finder's fee?
No, we don't.
No?
We don't.
Do what I can.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rhonda. It's Mike and John over at Mike and John Got It Going On. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
All right, we got your message regarding doing a multiple drawing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The hopper is hopping this morning.
So it wasn't overwhelming for you?
No, not at all. Here, hand me the hopper.
All right, we're moving the hopper right now.
I'm just gonna toss it up here.
Yeah, we're doing a shaker. This is called the King Shake. Put your butt into it a little bit.
No.
There you go.
No one wants that.
All right, nobody wants it.
All right. All right, so what are we drawing for exactly? I mean, we're going to do the lunch for two.
Yeah, we should do the lunch for two first, because that's our tradition.
That's our, right.
Which, by the way, what's going on these days for lunch and stuff at the Torch?
We have been, one of our top sellers is still our barbecue chicken salad.
All right, that's still available and on the menu.
People are loving that. Still available. Same menu we've had. Things are going really well.
All right.
All
Here's
right.
our Torch 180 lunch for two winners.
So, Denise Wood. Denise Wood, congratulations. You've won lunch for two. You know Denise?
I do know Denise.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, Denise.
Denise and a friend will be joining.
All right, so Denise Wood, congratulations. You've got lunch for two from Torch 180.
All right, and the other drawings, we're going to do, what, 2 or 3?
We're going to, can we do one this week and one next week and one the week after?
Can we do that?
I think we can do that.
Wait a minute, let us check with the lawyers.
Hold on.
Check your bylaws.
We have bylaws? We got, no?
Somewhere here.
No. I guess we can do it.
You know what? You're in luck. We don't have any bylaws. We can do whatever we want.
Have been bygones.
Yeah.
Bylaws,
All right, so we're going to do one more drawing here for this week. And then for the next 2 weeks, we'll do another additional drawing. And again, we're drawing for free entry into the Torch 180 Glow Run.
Yes.
All right, so for those
we're
that
drawing for a free entry into the Torch 180 Glow Run.
And for those that are interested in that, give us the details real quick.
So basically, that's going to be on October 1st at 7:30 p.m. at Mount Brighton is sponsoring it. We're doing it on their golf course, and I'm super excited. We're going to glow. We're going to have the bar's going to be open afterwards for an after party, and we're just going to celebrate glowing for the Torch and Torch 180.
All right.
I've glowed many times with an open bar. Okay. Now, congratulations to Mary Ivankovich.
Mary Ivankovich.
Mary Ivankovich has a...
I like Mary too.
Oh, okay. Wow. You know everybody.
Congratulations, Mary.
You are well connected.
Yeah, boy,
Rhonda.
Well,
So-
I don't know about that. Hey, can I ask you this one question?
Just one, though.
Can
Yes.
you just finish a sentence for me?
All right.
Uh-oh.
Finish this sentence. Someday I will.
Get out of the basement.
Okay.
Someday I will. Wow, that's a good one.
That is a good
Give us some of the other answers you've gotten on this
Oh,
one.
look at the
I
stall.
have to ask the students today. I haven't asked them yet.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I like how you do this. You will ask your students questions and then you post all their answers on your Facebook page. And it's always very interesting
I
to see.
do.
The first thing that came to mind was retire.
Someday I will retire. Man, that would be a good one.
These are kind of lame.
I know.
Sorry.
I off the top of my head, if I ponder that a little bit, maybe someday I'll watch the Titanic movie.
Well, that would be a good one too. What I have found is that it helps with self-awareness and connecting them in the community. Like, people will see, oh, we like the same things, or this person has that in common, or whatever. So It's been really cool. We've gotten some really good responses. The students like to look and see what other people say, and if people comment on what they said. And so,
cool.
Yeah, but it also makes them think about themselves, because they often come to me and they don't ever really think about what they like, or what they enjoy, or what they think about, or what matters to them. And so, but they almost always go, oh no, another question every time I come to them.
You want to know more about us?
Yeah.
But you're right. No, I think you bring up a good point. It's very instructive, and it does.
Can I change my answer now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't want to retire.
Okay.
I don't want to retire.
Right.
Someday I will grow up, but I'm not sure what
That's
that
are you? What are you nuts?
What will happen
She wanted
first?
an honest answer.
Am I going to grow up or retire first? Probably retire. I don't want to grow up.
Yeah, don't grow up.
No. What's the point of
Growing
that?
up is hard.
I know. Adulting is hard. Who wants to do that?
Growing
Yeah.
up leads to growing old and dying.
Okay. Wait a minute. I heard that somewhere.
Man, we took a dive here.
Yeah, we really did. I'm sorry.
We called Bonnie. We're talking about climate change. We're talking about you. Now we're dying. I mean, what the?
Let's just talk about that. We're having a great time at Torch 180, and good things are happening.
You
Yeah.
are, and for anyone who's never been to Torch 180, of course, it's on Mill Street. It's the old Fowlerville Library building. Although, at a certain point, we kind of have to stop pointing that out, because
It doesn't look like a library. at all.
I mean, it's its own entity now. I mean, it is its own thing.
Right, and we get more people who come in now who were never here when it was a library.
Right.
So
And that's good.
kind of turned the corner.
Yeah, that's great. And
Well,
things
if you
are
get somebody that comes and brings a book back, you'll know that they don't know what's really
Right.
going on.
That has happened.
Oh.
I had some people came in, they walked through the whole building, and then they didn't have a book, but they walked up to the front, and they were like, where's the library? It was like, you thought it might be hidden in the back.
Right.
The books are downstairs. Yeah.
We just lure you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and again, great thing about Torch 180 is where you guys are located in Fowlerville. For those folks who are commuting to Lansing, hey, it's a quick stop in there. Stop in, get your morning breakfast, your morning coffee. Get something to
Item
eat.
to go
You're
for
right
lunch,
back on
yeah.
the freeway. Off to work,
Yeah.
and we really encourage people to stop by and check it out what you do there, and that's just for great food. But of course, the mission of what you do at Torch 180 is really the awesome thing that we so totally support. You training these young folks, for
And
careers.
that's the thing, I think that, just people sometimes just don't realize, that they don't realize that every single time Victoria helps a customer, she's pretty much learning something.
Yeah.
And she's connecting again, and every time Nathan serves somebody, he's connecting again. And he gets so excited when people say, wow, you're a really great server, because he never thought he could do that, And so I think that that's the thing, that everyone doesn't see the victories that we see every day.
Right.
And sometimes I don't even, because I'm so caught up in what in the heck am I doing?
Well,
just because there's so much going on all the time.
But I almost feel like that's a sign of success. Yeah. It is a sign of success that's not the first thing people think about when they walk in. They just think about, oh, here's this place that sells coffee and drinks and food, and this is a wonderful cafe. Oh, by the way, we also do this whole other mission. I think it's a sign of success that you're doing it so well, it's not obvious.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I think that.
Thank you. It's been a really tough week, so I appreciate the kind words.
Oh, look at you coming through in the pinch.
That's what I want.
It's a first this week for John.
Yeah.
All right.
Really want one of those barbecue salads.
You know where to go to get
Yeah,
one.
I do.
Torch 180. Well, listen, Rhonda, we'll let you get back to things. We appreciate it. Next week we'll do another double drawing. And the week after that, we'll do another
And
double
then-
drawing. All right.
And
so
you tell
us
two
not
friends.
to.
And you tell two friends. Hey,
so-
by the way, before we let you go, Rhonda, do you remember Breck shampoo?
I do.
Yeah, Breck.
But that wasn't
Oh
the
my
one.
gosh.
It was Lime.
Oh, I know it was
Fabergé.
but we were talking earlier about the
It wasn't in a brown bottle. Now that I remember.
What, Breck?
Yeah, Breck.
I don't know if it was in a brown bottle, but I know it was like kind of a brownish shampoo.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
And
this is
I
great.
thought it smelled really, really good.
Oh, okay.
Breck. Ooh, she's a Breck girl.
Well, yeah, Breck girl.
Maybe that's what it was.
That's what it was the Breck girl.
Yeah. Now that you bring it up.
Right.
All right.
It just, you say the word now. You know how you say a word sometimes so many times it just starts sounding weird.
Yeah, Breck.
You know,
Oh,
Breck,
yeah.
Breck, Breck.
It's
Well,
like
it
a.
already is kind of weird because it's not really a word. It's
Okay.
just a name or whatever it was.
I don't even know if they make that stuff
I
anymore.
don't know if they do either.
All right. Well, we're gonna look up Breck girls.
We'll look it up.
And we'll talk to you next week, Rhonda.
All right. Take
All
care,
right.
guys.
Thanks, Rhonda.
Too. All right. Yeah. Look up the Breck girls thing
Okay.
while I get out the 2-cent history
Yeah, get
lesson.
that ready, will you?
This is how this show
Oh, God.
happens.
See,
It just kind of.
we don't need a rehearsal.
Well, we probably do. Is Elizabeth Montgomery a Breck girl? I mean, that's about how far back we're going to Bewitched.
Breck girls.
All right, former Breck girls. Anybody famous?
I'm looking. You start. I'll
All
get
right,
there.
our 2-cent history lesson today is Rat Catcher's Day.
Rat Catcher's
Rat
Day?
Catchers. He's a rat
okay.
catcher.
All right, sure.
It's Hammock Day. I know what you were thinking right off the bat. Get that out of your mind.
Hello. Oh,
Hi.
sorry. I was looking at some Breck girls.
Oh.
Farrah Fawcett was a Breck girl.
Well, of course she was.
Jacqueline Smith was a Breck girl. Twice.
Wow, 2-time Brecker?
Yeah. Kim Basinger, Breck girl.
Wow.
Twice.
I
Brooke Shields,
underestimated.
Aaron Gray,
Damn it,
Christy
I
Brinkley,
underestimated the Breck
Cheryl
girl.
Teagues,
See?
Patty Boyd.
Was Heather Locklear a Breck girl too?
I don't see that. No, she was the Fabergé.
I know, but
Yeah.
I just wondered if she kind of switched teams.
The little double. I bet you did. I bet you did. We all did.
At least two of us.
Well,
in there.
TJ Hooker being like, I wonder.
Hey, wait. Well, she was Sammy Joe and on TV.
Right. She was already
TJ
double
Hooker.
teaming.
See? Can you blame
What
a
the
guy for
hell is
thinking
wrong with us?
that? Start the list now. And it's National Panucci Fudge Day.
What kind of fudge?
It's a French fudge.
Oh, no.
Panucci.
French
Panucci.
fudge. Unless you give it to me.
I don't think they have that in Mackinac Island.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think
Michigan
so.
fudge. They don't have any Panucci.
Yeah.
You have to go over to Italy for that.
Okay.
It was on this day in 1933, aviator Wiley Post completed the first solo flight around the globe. 7 days, 18 hours, and 45 minutes.
What?
That's a long flight. Nothing but peanuts and...
Not to be confused
Scotch.
with Wile E. Coyote.
I wonder if that's where they got Wiley AK. Wiley Post.
Wiley Post.
Yes. In 1994, one O.J. Simpson pleaded innocent to the slaying of Nicole, her friend, Ronald Goldman.
Well, that's the final word on that. Clearly, the man not
He's
guilty.
still hunting down the killers.
On every golf course in Los Angeles.
He was even looking in prison for
Or I think he's in Vegas now, actually. Yeah.
doing stand-up. Or...
No, he's regularly on Twitter.
Oh.
He posts these videos where he
And that
talks
gets
about like the
Twittery.
day's events. Like he'll talk about whatever, the January 6th hearings or whatever. And you're like, really? Who cares? It's hot in Vegas. Now let's talk politics. What? Okay, thanks, sir. Murderer.
OJ.
Right.
2003 in Paris, France. A fire broke out near the top of the Eiffel Tower. About 4,000 visitors were evacuated. No injuries.
No, that's good. Things made out of metal. So. I mean, nothing.
But still, I mean, if it broke out on
Right.
the top,
Right.
how do you get the hoses up there?
I don't know. Maybe
I think
you
you- I
could
gotta-
bring
you
those
gotta take
like those
choppers.
planes or those helicopters in and drop buckets on
Yeah.
them.
They come by and water my lawn. I appreciate it. It's a little crispy.
Well, turn on your sprinklers, you cheapo.
Well, the podcast income really isn't covering my water bill.
I understand.
And finally, 2015, new research found that a person's taste in music may offer insight into the way they think. So if they like weird music, they think weird. Study found empathetic people prefer more mellow tunes, low energetic music.
That ain't me.
Like going to an Enya show.
Enya. Okay. Here's me at an Enya concert.
I know. Well, that's exactly
What?
Oh, it's soothing music. You might as well just put on sit in the bathtub.
Well, people like that.
Those who were systemizers, people who seek to analyze patterns, enjoy the world of punk rock music. Isn't that weird?
That's interesting. So maybe the anarchy of punk rock, sort of as a counterbalance.
They like their deep thinkers.
Yeah,
very systematic.
Right.
Hydromatic.
Put a pin through their nose and spit on people.
Heavy metal and more complex music overall are people who do research. Isn't that interesting?
Great.
I'm doing heavy metal
research
listening to
into these medicinal properties.
I see.
I'm researching them.
Now you've I see.
I tried that excuse when I was a kid. Mom, I'm doing research.
And guess what? He was down in the basement doing that research.
Again?
Why does it smell so funny? It's research, Mom.
No, I know what you're talking about.
All right, that's your 2-cent history lesson for today. Short and sweet.
It is.
But we learned a lot today.
Not really.
Maybe not during the history lesson.
No,
we
that's
learned
true.
a lot about Breck girls and telling 2 friends about
MikeandJohnPodcast.com. Oh, wow.
.com. Say it with me.
.com. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. All right, that's it for this week.
All right, that's plenty.
We'll see folks out at Park in the Park Saturday.
And we're going to play the music here, and I think I have post-show.
Oh, you think?
I have post-show content. I'm going to go look. I can't promise. I'm going to go check, though. So we're going to play the music.
Okay.
And then...
All right.
Come on, girls. There we go.
There we go.
Handle things.
Put stuff away around here. Don't knock anything over back there.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle.
You know, the nice thing about giggling is it's painless. It doesn't hurt. And nobody really sees you do it unless you do it in public. And that's okay, too.
All right, we're post-show. I thought I still had it.
Oh, we got Monopoly.
The British Monopoly.
Wow. It doesn't even look like the same game.
Right, and if you can see the sticker up there, it's in pounds. You know, it's got the little pound sign. So it was 2 pounds and 95 pence or whatever that was.
You know, the thing of it is, when do you have to know how to convert during the game?
Well, not really. I mean, it's all.
And the money's still
so
the
like
same.
it's like here. It's the same thing. It just has the pound sign on it. That's all.
I see. Pound this.
But you asked what were the
characters.
pieces?
Yeah, the pieces.
So I couldn't remember, but top hat.
Yeah, you could see the top hat. That's
Right.
that's in the English version too, the U.S. version.
There's a dog.
You got the Schnauzer. Do you know his name?
Show him to the camera there.
The Schnauzer.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
You
the
get the little shoe.
toppermost hat.
Yeah. No, see,
Oh, yeah.
when
See,
you
I
look at
always
these
liked the
pieces,
shoe.
these are more British than we ever really thought about.
See, and the little boot.
Yeah.
This would be your kicks. You know, but the boots, these were almost like a Beetle boot, but this is pre-Beetle boot. But I liked the shoe because it had the handle on the end there.
That's true.
But
Very
I've
easy.
never had a shoe.
Well, so did the
had-
iron. The iron here, and
Oh,
they
yeah,
had an
the
iron
iron.
too.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to iron.
No, this is the only one that's different. That I thought
Are these pewter?
I don't know what they are. Yeah.
Are they lead? Probably getting lead poison. Here, take a bite out of that.
Probably lead.
This
And
is
then like a tugboat or
it's a tug,
like
yeah.
some sort of boat.
Yeah, it's a flatbed. Yeah, this is. Oh, maybe it's a cruise ship. Look at the people dancing in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then
There's Gopher.
so mostly the pieces were the same. The board was the. So
They had an income tax spot.
So it's like Mayfair, Park Lane, Bond Street. So they're all British things here. And
Well, they got the go to jail.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So and my brother did first game August 6th, 1977.
Boy, the anniversary of that's coming up pretty soon. Actually, the day we're going to be doing the MC
That's true.
of
Miles for Smiles.
Miles for Smiles. Yeah.
Maybe we should bring this out and play a game of Monopoly.
While
we
we're
should.
doing that. I don't think
Okay,
so.
well, I guess we.
Hey, you forgot to put away the shoes.
Oh, I forgot about
and
the pieces.
iron.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, you can't have Monopoly
All
without
right.
the guy.
Well, this has just been amazing post show right here.
Yeah. Well, you said you had it.
And
you did.
I had it already.
The houses and the hotels are still the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
It's all the
crap.
same
It's just,
plastic stuff.
But now the thing is now they have.
But that's a pretty, that could be a collector's item there. Thanks. It's a property trading board game.
Yeah, it is.
John Waddington Limited.
Oh, Waddington.
London and Leeds. Oh, the Waddingtons.
That guy peed in the shower.
Yep.